can safely say at this point that for some people, this ain't the happiest place on earth anymore. Hey up everyone, it's me, Stef The Alter Nerd, your nerdy alternative, and welcome to another dose of the Daily Nerd, where I break down the true crime story of the day that's pretty much caught me eye. And oh my goodness, this one is freaking insane. Disney workers have been caught doing what? Oh, some shady, evil, sus shiz has been going on behind closed doors, it looks like, and I'm going to break it all down for you in a moment. Before I do so, though, a little bit of housekeeping. Firstly, YouTube Human Reviewer, I see you watching. A little message to you. I ain't going into immense detail. I'm going to give a quick overview of what they've been charged with. And to everyone else watching, if you haven't done so already and you love true crime on the daily, served with a little bit of gobbiness and sassiness, basically this, right? Before you do anything else, make sure you smash the hell out of this subscribe button down below. Like, share, comment, all of that good stuff. And let's jump into it, shall we? So, count it. Four Disney workers were arrested in a massive undercover operation targeting human movers, child monsters, and people that sell intimacy situations. The Polk County Sheriff's Office identified the workers at a news conference last week on Wednesday, following the conclusion of Operation March Sadness 2, which was a 6-day sting. I mean, to be fair, they did say it was a massive operation, right? But get this, that led to the arrest of more than 108 people. Now, let me keep it 100 here, right, guys? We are very, very quick to turn around and be like, oh, the police did something wrong there, and the police did something wrong there, and this, that, and the other, right? Fair play, you know, when they do something wrong, they should be held accountable. But you know what, as well, on the other side of the coin, when they do something right, and to me, they did something right here. They have caught 108 alleged monsters in this massive sting. So, yeah, props to whoever was part of that undercover operation, because, dude, that is major beans and props to them. I'll tell you that right now. So, Xavier Jackson, he is one of the Disney workers that was caught, age 27 of Kissimmee. He allegedly communicated online and via text with an undercover agent posing as underage, authorities said. Jackson, he worked as a lifeguard at Disney's Polynesian Village Resort. This is what Sheriff Grady Judd said when I could get my teeth back in. He allegedly sent photos showing him doing things that just basically are totally wrong, inappropriate, and bragged about working at the resort. Jackson was arrested and charged with 3 counts of harmful material and 1 count of unlawful communication. The 3 other Disney workers were identified as Ralph Leese, Shubham Malave. So Ralph Leese is age 45, Shubham Malave is age 27, and Wilakson Fidele, age 24. I tell you something, right? Pronunciations and me, we've never been best friends to begin with. I understand that. However, if I've butchered any of those names, in all honesty, I really don't care. Because, to me, allegedly, they're monsters. So, screw them. They were all charged with soliciting basically someone that sells for intimacy situations. Fidele from Orlando worked at Disney for about 4 years at the Cosmic Rays Starlight Cafe in Tomorrowland, the sheriff said. Leese from Winter Garden worked in IT for Disney, and Malave was a software developer for the company. Malave is in the United States on a work visa, according to Judd. So there were several law enforcement agencies, including the Avondale Police Department and the Haines City Police Department, who worked with the sheriff's office to make the arrest. I tell you something, Teamwork makes the dream work. And there it is in plain freaking sight. You got all these teams, big, major groups coming together for a common cause. They figured out so much wrong. They figured out there's monsters in the midst. And they got to work and they caught 108 people. There or thereabouts. Oof. Yes. Props to them. Props to them all. Tell you that right now. Undercover detectives. How did they find them? Well, they found them through online sites that identified certain women, ladies of the night is what we call them over here, and victims looking for Johns, authorities said. The detectives then communicated with the suspects, arranged to meet them, and then arrested the suspects at the location. So, do you know those kind of stings that, like, certain, let's say, YouTubers do, where they go online and they find a monster and then they lure him out and they catch him and then they film him and they call the cops at the same time? All that malarkey? Well, that's what the police have been doing in this situation. So there we go. The sheriff's office said members of the anti-human moving organizations would assist to speak with the ladies of the night to determine if they were human moving victims and to offer help. The arrests of a human mover and 4 child monsters alone makes this whole operation worthwhile, Judd said in a statement. Abso-freaking-lutely. Money well freaking spent. That every dime, every dollar, every cent that was used in this operation, freaking well done. Deserve it. I hope there are some MVPs in that undercover team, in that whole operation, that get promotions, that get bonuses. I don't know how it works over there, but I can only imagine that might happen. I hope it does, because this is massive. This is a massive achievement for the police force. The judge said in a statement, the online ladies of the night industry enables human movers and victimizes those who are being human moved. Our goal is to identify victims, offer them help, and find and arrest those who are profiting from the exploitation of humans. Other suspects that were arrested, so, out of those 108, 4 of them were the Disney workers, right? Check this out. Included a retired Illinois judge and a 17-year-old boy. Now, former judge, allegedly, was involved in that kind of evil shiz. You what? That's nuts. That's insane. Like, oh my, isn't hell? Like, how does a judge kind of decide, do you know what? I used to be on the right side at law. The judge situation and sending these criminals to prison, this, that, and the other. And now reality's done a complete 180 on him. And instead of him being, at the judge's bench and hammering down that hammer and being like, right, guilty, off to prison you go. Yeah, he's going to find himself on the other side of that, in front of another judge, as that judge, as he was before him, be like, yeah, retired judge, you're going to jail. Bang! Hammer goes down, away in jail, behind bars he goes. Like, that's got to be some kind of cockamamie, weird role reversal for him that he's got to get to grips with. Not saying that I feel sorry for the monster, alleged monster, but do you know what I mean? Like, the irony of it, he used to be a judge, and now he's going to be judged as a criminal. Like, he used to be a judge condemning criminals to jail. Another judge is going to condemn him to jail, potentially, if he's found guilty. Do you know what I mean? Like, oh my goodness, like, mind, Inception. It's Inception, right? Mind blown. Like, oh my goodness, that is nuts. That's nuts, right? Do you get it? Do you see what... a bit of word vomit, don't get me wrong, enjoy those juices, but do you see where I'm coming from? Like, that is some kind of weird, twisted kind of 180 kind of shiz going on there with reality, right? Oh my goodness. And let's not forget these 4 freaking Disney employees. Like, who the hell are Disney freaking employing? Like, dudes, don't they do like some kind of background check? What is it, personality test to make sure that they're hiring the right people with the right temperament that aren't evil? Like, what? Who are they hiring? Like, I'm kind of a little bit scared to go to freaking Disneyland. You know what I mean? The amount of stories that are coming out being like, oh yeah, here's another evil Disney employee, here's another evil Disney employee. Oh, and guess what? Now here's another 4 evil Disney employees, allegedly evil. Like, do you know? Like, is it? Never mind it being the freaking happiest place on earth. Is it the freaking safest place on earth? Is all I'm asking right now. What the deuce? Guys, what do you think? Sound off with your gobs down below in the comment section. And if you haven't done so already and you love true crime on the daily served with a little bit of gob and sassiness, basically, as I like to say, this, then make sure before you do anything else, before you leave, you smash the hell out of that subscribe button, like, share, comment, all of that good stuff. And until the next time, you guys, laters.